and good morning. You're listening to the Parkway Pulse on Lone Star Internet Radio, and I am your host for the next hour. My name is Trish Cooper. I'm with the Patricia Cooper Insurance Agency in Magnolia, and I have our fearless leader, Kelly Hammond. She's the president of the Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce, and that's what this show is about. It's information that tells you a little bit about what's going on in the Magnolia Parkway area, the Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning, Trish.
Glad to have you back with us.
Thank you.
So we got a lot to talk about this morning.
We do. We have got a lot of interesting things happening, exciting things, starting the new year out.
It's going to be a big year. We've got a lot of stuff going on with the Chamber, and just want to tell everybody a little bit about the Chamber and what we do. We're the Chamber Without Borders, aren't we, Kelly?
We are.
So, when we talk about the Chamber Without Borders, it's not necessarily confined to a specific location. We do have a lot of businesses that are in the area in Conroe, Magnolia, the Woodlands, Tomball. We kind of bring in people from all of that area because our area is growing so much. And so there's so many new businesses and things going on. And we've really had a great time with the Chamber and all of the members that we've had, and all of the things that we get to do with this Chamber and the stuff that we're doing. This radio show is one of the new things that we've started with the Chamber, and having a great time with it. So Kelly, tell us a little bit about the Chamber as far as what our purpose, what it is, what are we trying to do here?
Well, a lot of people don't realize that the Chamber of Commerce is a nonprofit 501c6 organization, and our mission is to promote member businesses and encourage economic development in our service area, which you just covered. I feel like we are conveniently located kind of in the artery we connect all of the cities.
Yep, so that's we're kind of right there on the edge of so many different areas and so many different groups of people, and it's fun to have all those groups coming together and being able to do a lot of really neat stuff together.
Absolutely.
So it's fun. So we have at our station today, we're getting an exclusive, some great news here at Lone Star Internet Radio, and Dick's going to tell us a little bit of information here. What's going on?
Yeah, I want to let your listeners know, and all Lone Star listeners, we plan on opening up another channel for ways to listen in. We're starting Conroe's FM 106.1, 104.5. Hopefully coming around the March-April time. You'll be able to drive through areas of Montgomery County and hear Lone Star Community Radio, which we're kind of shifting our names.
Awesome.
It's going to be called Lone Star Community Radio, and you can hear programs like the Parkway Pulse on FM. That's our signals are going to be 106.1 and 104.5. So we're really excited.
That's awesome. That's an exciting development for the station and growing our the listeners for our show, as well as for the community and all of the wonderful stuff that's going to become a part of that. So congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to give you a little bit of information about some of the upcoming events and things that are going on in the Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce area. One of the big things that we've got coming up in the near future is our luncheon for February, which is going to be a lunch and learn. It's February the 23rd. It's a Tuesday, and we have a great slate of speakers panel that's going to be giving us some information. Kelly, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on with that lunch and learn?
Absolutely. It's titled Doing Business in a Multi-Regional Market. And we have a great group of speakers already confirmed. Mr. Paul Mendez, City Administrator of Magnolia, Kelly Violet, the Executive Director of Tomball EDC, Gil Staley, he's the CEO, as many people know, with the Woodlands Area EDC, and Executive Director Fred Welsh with the Greater Conroe EDC.
So there's a wealth of information all at the same time. Going to give us some information about some of the economic development going on in our community. All great information about kind of what we expect to see in our area and this greater Parkway area over the next few years. So it's going to be a great opportunity to get some up to date information. And I understand that this is only the second time that this group of people has been together on the stage at the same time.
Absolutely. Last year we were the first to introduce it, and we had a great turnout. We had over 125 people attend the luncheon.
Right.
So we had great feedback, and everybody is excited to have it come back this year and get an update. Many of our members are members with other chambers, so this allows them at one stop to get an update on everything that's going on in the surrounding cities.
Right. And with that many people coming, we definitely would like for anyone to come. Our members are obviously, we want our members to come. But even if you're not a member of the chamber, if you want to bring a guest, or if you're not a member and you just want to come for the information and check out what's going on, we still would like for everybody to register. You can go to our website, which is
www.magnoliaparkwaycc.org.
Okay. And you can go and find that event for the Lunch and Learn, and you can register as a non-member. But that gives us the ability to know how many people are coming, because we do have a great lunch planned, and we want to make sure that everybody has enough food, so that we don't run out of food because we have an unexpected number of people. So please register ahead of time, magnoliaparkwaycc.org. And
we'll actually have an early start time of 11:15 instead of our usual 11:30.
Right. So come, and if you want to come a little bit early, give you a few minutes to talk, get your lunch, have a seat. We expect a huge crowd, but we definitely are excited about what's going on there. Another big event that we're excited about, our Swing and Bling.
Our Swing and Bling, we're coming back. I believe we are our 5th or 6th year of doing that. Judy, is that right?
We have, how many years is this for us? It's 4th year?
Oh, 4th year.
Okay. It's turned into a great event. It's fun. It's not just for ladies. It is a golf outing. It's going to be held at the Wood Forest Golf Club this year. So we're back at Wood Forest, where I think we were our first year.
Yeah, we're excited to be back. It's a beautiful course. I think it draws additional competitive and non-competitive. It is a 9-hole non-competitive golf outing. So if you've never played golf before, you are totally welcome to attend. If you have played golf before, bring a whole team with you. We'll have special prizes and possibly different awards.
I've heard something about a costume, tutus.
Last year we had the Bling Queens.
The Bling Queens, there we go.
Pink tutus that were a big hit. And so we anticipate having them back this year.
So
as well.
It's a fun event. You do not have to know how to play golf to come, but we encourage you to sign up and make the attempt and have fun with a lot of great people out there. And again, it's not just for the ladies.
The event will be open for registration next week sometime.
And you can also go to our website, and you can find out all the information and get registered.
Get registered. We've got some sponsorship opportunities available. If you're interested, please give the Chamber a call. And actually, that information will be available online as well at magnoliaparkwaycc.org.
Okay. So as you can tell, we have a great website that you can do everything on. Our website has some great information on upcoming events, gives you an opportunity to see when we have ribbon cuttings, see some pictures from our past events to see how much fun. We had a great time at Tailgaters last night for our pub and grub, had a great group of people. And so you get a little bit different group of people at each one of the events, the breakfasts, the lunches, and Tailgaters and some of the different things. So you can find all that information out on our website for the Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce. And we are going to step away for just a minute, take a break, and get our next guest ready for coming. You're listening to the Parkway Pulse on Lone Star Internet Radio. We'll be right back.
Hello, Montgomery County. I'm Rachel Baldwin with Special Olympics Texas, Area 6. Are you a fan of courage? Are you a fan of determination? Are you a fan of acceptance, grace, and skill? Then you're already a fan of Special Olympics. Make it official. Volunteer, coach, and/or compete and be a fan of dignity and acceptance. The dedication of our Special Olympics Texas volunteers provides mainstreaming experiences for athletes with intellectual disabilities. You will touch the heart of another person, and it will move you in a meaningful way that lifts the spirit. Please visit the Heart of East Texas Area 6 webpage at www.sotx.org. Also, like us on Facebook to be a fan and be part of Special Olympics Texas.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
I'm Lieutenant Bob Berry with the Conroe Police Department, reminding you that drinking and driving do not mix. Drinking and driving causes an alcohol-related fatality every hour in the United States. Stay sober and stay alive.
At Jazzy Junk, volunteers reclaim, restore, and recycle. Jazzy Junk is a non-profit resale storefront where you will discover wonderful, unique finds at very affordable prices on furniture, antiques, books, art, home decor, and more. When you shop Jazzy Junk, you support New Danville, a community for adults with developmental disabilities. We receive new donations daily, so plan a visit to Jazzy Junk today to find that perfect item or gift. Our motto is here today, gone today, so remember to hurry in and shop often for the best selection. Jazzy Junk is located in the outlets at Conroe on League-Line Road and I-45 North. Call 936-441-4500 or visit our website, jazzyjunk.org, that's Junque, for more information and store hours.
And welcome back. You're tuned in to the Parkway Pulse on Lone Star Internet Radio. And we are back with our first guest, and a guest that we always enjoy hearing from is Miss Lori Klein with Klein Wealth Management. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're getting good at this. We have definitely, I know that everybody in my office enjoys the information that you're giving us, and every time I have talked with you, I have learned more and more. So hopefully everybody that's listening is learning some great information. And, you know, it's been kind of a crazy ride lately.
It has. It's like Winnie the Pooh, lions and tigers and bears. Oh, no! It's lions and bulls and bears. Oh, yes. No. The market has been volatile, rational behavior. There's economic indicators that are coming in and trying to control the free flow of buying and selling that makes our market. So it has really been irrational behavior and a lot of fear out there.
Yes, I do resemble that on a sometimes basis. I know with my husband, we keep, we're in it for the long haul. We're in it for the long haul.
That's right. And that's the attitude that you should have, because there's a lot of things going on globally. Of course, China has been a big influence. 64% of their economy is manufacturing, and they're trying to figure out how free market works. It's a little different in China. In fact, in 2015, the citizens were told to open brokerage accounts, and in 3 months, 38 million brokerage accounts were opened in China in 2015. Before that, it was maybe 10 million in all of 2014.
Wow.
And at the same time, stopping and halting, trying to stabilize their economy with their neighbors talking about nuclear bombs, and then you have the Libya and Iran and Saudi and Russia blowing each other tankers up and such. Yes, it's a pretty irrational time
and the
right
elections here and all that goes with that.
Hasn't that been fun?
It's been interesting.
I mean, since they took all my children off, the election took its place. It was really good. So
lots of drama there. So with this market, with the volatility and things, what are you talking to your customers and your clients about?
Well, we have always been asset allocators. We got into this, when we started business in financial planning and investment management, it was 1987 in May. Black Monday was October of 87.
Wow.
So in our 30 years of business, 33 doing this, we have been through all the bears. We've been through 9/11. And we truly have asset allocation that you don't have everything with market risk. You have some that's guaranteed, you have some that's market risk, you have some that has interest rate volatility, but you spread your investments out. It came from Ecclesiastes. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, lest you drop your basket and break your eggs. So that is where investment theory came from, was Ecclesiastes. And we have done that, and it's worked well for our clients. Tax harvesting, which we did in December, gave cash positions that we're buying in 30 days. So it's worked out, and that's what people need to do, is figure out what they're trying to achieve with their money, and the money they're using for short term can be in this investment, but for long term it needs to be allocated out. So when these bumps and valleys happen, you need to remember you're investing for the long haul. The Dow is 30 stocks. The Dow is 30 stocks, and that's the average you hear all the time.
Right.
But the Dow is, I printed them this morning. Our office did. Judy did. American Express, Apple, Boeing, Caterpillar, Chevron, Cisco, Coca-Cola, Disney, Exxon, DuPont, GE, Goldman Sachs, Home Depot. 30 different stocks make up the Dow, and that's the average you hear the most. So are these companies all going out of business? No. They are adjusting their own profit to make their stocks valuable. So just don't panic and sell low and buy high. That's a recipe for disaster. So just don't panic and stay. Put what you need in the market to achieve your goal.
It's about, when you talk about having an investment portfolio, it's about my understanding from not being, as versed in the information about that is that, again, not putting all your eggs in one basket, that you have options, that some of them are a little safer than others, so that you do take those risks in the things that have more of a return or more of a volatile flux to them, but you have other things so that not everything is in flux at the same time.
That's right. That's exactly. It's called you want to have different correlation among asset classes.
Perfect.
An asset allocation, it doesn't guarantee that everything's going to go up at the same time, but it does lower the risk of everything going down at the same time.
And that's the importance of having somebody like Klein Wealth Management that you can go to, that gives you the information and allows you the knowledge base that you guys have had for over 30 years of being able to understand the long term about what's going on, and providing that information to somebody like me that wouldn't have all of that knowledge base. So I know that my husband and I rely on a financial planner most definitely, and I rely on my husband to just don't tell me what's going on.
Well, and we have an enormous amount of free information on our website, which is kleinwealthmgmt.com. Go into resources. We have an enormous amount of free information on this, on a variety of subjects. Plus, we have an active email blast we send out. We just sent out one on why I should stay in the market. China's market turmoil was last week. So anyone who would like to be on our email list, just call our office and say, please add my name to your email blast, and we'll be glad to send out that information to you.
I know we have checked out on one of our other shows, we had talked about those resources that you have, and I know I came back to my office and everybody was on there going, hey, this is cool stuff. So you definitely do have a lot of great information on your website, and encourage anybody that has any questions about it and wants to learn more about you guys as far as Klein Wealth Management. Go to that website and check out those resources, because there is some very good information available.
Right. Judy Bodie runs the financial planning division, and she's she was past chairman of the...
I know she's past chair of the
Magnolia
chamber,
Parkway.
and we love her dearly.
Right.
And
so those of you who know Judy, call.
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
inundate her with phone calls. That's what she needs to have today.
So speaking about some of the things that you guys do, there's a seminar coming up that you guys are going to be doing. Tell us about that.
In November, three of the main bipartisan act took away three of the main planning tools for Social Security. And so we have had for the past few years, Elaine Simmons, Fidelity and ourselves sponsor her to come down to this area, and she will be here March 16th at the community center in Tomball. She comes and speaks on how you can still start retirement benefits, how to understand the status provision for disability, Medicare, how to maximize your Social Security benefits in light of the new law in November. And it's key. There is a date. If you're going to be 66 on or before April 30th of this year, you can still do file and suspend. So you need to come and find out if you can use that strategy that can really maximize your benefit.
Okay.
If you're going to be 66 before April 30th of this year, and if you were born before January 1, 1954, then you also can use the restricted application strategy to maximize your Social Security.
Okay.
So come to the free seminar March 16th, 6:30 to 8:30 at the Tomball Community Center. She stays and answers all questions and meets with people afterwards. So please come. Elaine Simmons.
Do people need to register? Can they go to your website and get more information?
They can go to the website and yes, call and register, but even if you want to just come at the last minute, come. You may not get a cookie because we may run out. But if you call and let us know ahead of time, because we do provide refreshments and snacks, we just don't want to run out. But please come.
Okay.
And get all your questions answered.
Okay. And again, that's on March 16th. And the location again on where it's going to be?
It changed from the college because that's spring break. They didn't want to open on spring break. They didn't.
I can't imagine why.
So we moved to Tomball Community Center, which is on 221 Market Street on Tomball, right past the depot area. It's in the depot right there.
Okay. So we got just another minute or two to talk about. So tell me, as far as closing, what would your recommendations for what to do right now with the volatility and everything? What would you, just in a nutshell, how would you tell your clients and anyone listening?
Don't panic. There are 4 stages of economics, and regardless of what is going on in the world, those 4 stages still have proven true. So don't panic, don't react out of fear or the last conversation you read in the paper. So just sit and reevaluate what you're trying to achieve and look at that market for the long run.
Okay.
So the Dow has gone up and down. The Standard & Poor has been up 72% of the time in the history of the S&P 500.
Wow.
So we do have bears, but they are usually 1/3 of the time as the bull markets. So you don't want to miss out on a bull by panicking in a bear.
So yoga breathing.
That's right. Yoga breathing. Yoga breathing.
All right. Well, we really thank you again. You're always a wealth of knowledge about how to survive what's going on. So we really enjoy having you here, Lori. We're going to step out again and get ready for our next guest. You've been listening to the Parkway Pulse. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
Heaven's Army of Resources and Recreation Center is a 501c3 nonprofit organization featuring a 10,000 square foot building located at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas. At Heaven's Army, we offer over 26 different services free for all ages, from karate, dance, drug and alcohol classes, anger management, parenting, food and clothing pantries, to just name a few. We are supported solely by volunteers and private donations. Our main mission is to glorify God in all that we do. At Heaven's Army, we strive to be a hand up, not a handout. Come check us out at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas, or call for more information at 281-689-5864. You may also learn more about Heaven's Army by visiting our website at heavensarmyofresources.com.
Lone Star Internet Radio is now bringing you the weekly business hour show each Monday morning at 11 a.m. My name is Rick Schisler, and I will be your host. Each week, we will be bringing you local, area, and national business news that you can use. The program will also feature an interview with a local or national business person who will share their own experiences, successes, and failures in operating their businesses. Our show is for anyone who already owns a business, whether they work solo or have employees, and for those who are thinking about starting their own businesses. A bit of information about myself. Again, my name is Rick Schisler, and I am a Silver Fox advisor who has over 40 years' experience as a serial entrepreneur. As a part of our show, I will offer some advice and encouragement on our monthly topic, and I will take your questions by email at rschisler@silverfox.org or call into the station at 936-647-3776. See you on the radio Monday at 11 a.m. for the weekly business hour.
Did you know there are more than 790 abused and neglected children currently in foster care in Montgomery County? Will you help make a difference? I'm Allie Stevens with Casa Child Advocates of Montgomery County. We train and support volunteers to be the voice of children in the foster care system. Kids are removed from their home because of abuse and neglect, and we need volunteers just like you to advocate for these children. To learn more about becoming an advocate, please visit CasaSpeaksForKids.com. That's CasaSpeaksForKids.com.
And we're back. You are tuned in to the Parkway Pulse with the Magnolia Parkway Chamber of Commerce. I am Trish Cooper, your host. I'm with Patricia Cooper Insurance in Magnolia, and we have our next guest here. It is Mr. Jonathan Chadwick with J Firearms. How are you, Jonathan?
I'm doing good this morning.
All right. We're happy to have you here. J Firearms has been a member of the Chamber and has been one of the members that has been extremely supportive of a lot of the things we do. They have been very involved in supporting the events that we have and have been very supportive of our quarterly Public Servant of the Quarter Award, yes. Which provides an ability for our chamber to honor our public servants, law enforcement, fire department, and J Firearms has done a great job of being a sponsor for that and being very supportive of that. So we really appreciate all that you guys have done for the chamber and for the community that you're doing.
Thank you.
I know where J Firearms is, but tell us, where are you at?
Yes, J Firearms is located on 1488 at the intersection of 2978. We're on the west side and of 2978, and then south side of 1488. Right there in the shopping center by the Avis.
Yep, the Avis Rent-A-Car. I think you're across the street from the La Quinta.
Yes, La Quinta.
On 1488. I think that's kind of the biggest landmark that you can look at. So tell us about the store. When did you guys open up? How long have y'all been open?
The store will be 3 years this July. We are owned by me, my brother, and my dad, so it's a family business.
That's the J.
Yeah, people don't get it sometimes, and then until we tell them our names, and they're like, "Oh, that makes sense." Yes, and so inside the store, we're mostly tactical, modern firearms. We do have some black powder guns, that come in, and accessories, ammo, sights, optics, and suppressors.
Okay. And just kind of some of the information that we wanted to talk about today. You wanted to talk about some of the legality issues.
Yes.
Some of the stuff that you sell, and because that's been a big issue
yes,
all
recently,
around the country.
There's been an increase in suppressor sales. A lot of people don't know that they are legal to own, and anybody that can own a firearm can own a suppressor to make your gun quieter while hunting or just sport shooting. So we do sales of all suppressor manufacturers, at good prices, and we'll help you with all the paperwork and process of how you go about owning one of those suppressors.
Okay. And that is information a lot of people don't realize that you can do that. It's not just about, putting a silencer on a pistol and doing things you shouldn't be doing. There's a lot more to it.
Oh, yes.
And a lot more reasons to have that suppressor on there. So they can go to you guys. Y'all are a wealth of knowledge about those different things and the different products that you have. And something that's important too, that I agree with wholeheartedly, is finding the right gun for the right person.
Yeah, there's I guess a lot of people, come in looking for a certain gun for a certain purpose. And so we try to take that person and find out what their purpose for their next purchase is, and then help them find the right gun for that purpose that fits them, is in their budget, and something they will enjoy shooting, for that purpose.
And, it's important. I was in law enforcement for 17 years, and one of the things, people that have asked me in the past about what kind of gun they should get, and my response has always been, you get the gun that you're comfortable shooting. Because if you're not comfortable with the gun, it becomes dangerous for you and the other people around you. If you're not comfortable using it, it doesn't serve its purpose.
Yeah, it gets put under the bed, and then you don't use it, and then you start looking for another one. So we try to find the correct one for the correct person. That they like.
And you have some special kind of firearms in the store. I've been in there. You have pink guns and purple guns, and it's not all about the guys, is it?
Yes, we do have our pink section. That has our pink revolvers or pistols, and purple ones too. So
you can have a designer
gun
item
too.
with you, and all of the accessories that come along with it. So. For the fashionable female shooter, we have items as well that's important, for us ladies.
Yeah.
So
and we have plenty of black guns for the ladies that don't do the pink either. So
that's true, because I'm not pink, but purple. Purple, it might be something that I could work with. But that is important in finding, somebody that's comfortable with a weapon and being able to understand the differences in what you're looking for
and how they feel. It's very important to. A lot of people come in and try to buy guns, for their brothers or their wives or something like that as gifts. And, they're like, oh, well, he might like this one, but then their hands are totally different than your hands. So we try to get the person in there that the firearm's going to be for, so they know how it feels and they're happy with it. So.
Absolutely. So y'all, not only do you sell the weapons, but you also sell the ammo.
Yes, this year we're doing a big push on ammo sales, low price ammo, and in bulk. So we're upping how much we carry, what we carry, and the calibers we carry, so you can come in and get a good price locally for your ammunition.
Okay, and that's ammunition for handguns as well as long guns.
Yes, we have
other items as well.
We have a handgun, ammo section, and a rifle ammo, and then we also do shotgun and some specialty ammo in case you just want to use the rock salt or the cayenne pepper shotgun shells. We have carried those, and we can get those for you too.
Okay. All right. And you can also do some customization.
Yes, that's what we've been looking at from the beginning is just, sitting down with a person and finding out what they want. We did for Christmas, we've done custom packages, a revolver with an optic with a flashlight in a case that was laser cut out for all his accessories and then engraved on the top with his name. And so we've done that for a few customers, and we're branching out. We partnered up with a couple local other companies that do the engravings, do the laser cutting, so we can get it all done through our store, at one package price.
Okay. Y'all have also got the other accessories, I know, for holsters for concealed carry, whether it's going to be for someone that's doing the open carry, whether you agree with that or not. It's just that's reality of it. It is what it is. It's an
legal,
option.
So we're there to support that.
So you have the holsters and the accessories to
we have a big holster section where we're increasing that all the time, just with more people coming in and what we carry. We're actually working with 2 or 3 local companies that build holsters, so in case you can't find the right holster with the right feel and the right cant, we can have a local guide that will meet with you, build a holster for you, and that's what they do is their either primary jobs or side jobs, and so you get to customize your holster and make it fit just the way you want it to.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Okay. Now you guys have you've got a promotion going on
yes.
for a football pot.
Yes,
I hear.
this year we are running a Super Bowl Squares football pot. We have it's a 4-gun giveaway. You have a Savage 338 Lapua, that the big gun you see with we put a big scope on it, and we're getting the case laser cut from the company. So you'll get 2 boxes of ammunition, gun, bipod, scope as the winner of the pot. If it goes into overtime, the overtime winner or fourth quarter winner. We're also giving away a 308 for the third quarter, a Savage. And then second quarter, it's going to be an M&P full size, your choice caliber. And then for the first quarter winner, it's going to be a Glock 42 or 43. So
cool.
four gun pot. You can come in. There's still squares available. They're $100 a square. You pick a square. Once they're filled up, we'll fill in the numbers, and then the winners will be, when the Super Bowl's here, we'll find out who wins some free guns
awesome.
or $100 guns.
So all of the gun enthusiasts are running toward your store.
Yeah, very good chance. Yeah.
All of this potential to win guns is always a fun thing for the gun enthusiasts. Yes. I know that's going to be really neat. So if they want to purchase a square, they need to come to the store?
They can drop by the store. We can do it over the phone. I can tell you what squares are available and take a card, but the easiest thing is to come in, fill it out, put your name down on your square that you pick, and then we'll post it once they're all filled in and the numbers have been picked.
Okay, so is there a deadline that they need to,
the Super
come
Bowl,
by register?
Yeah, the Super Bowl will be next Sunday, so by next Saturday, all the squares should be filled up, and then we'll have the numbers pulled. So.
Okay, and again, it's $100 a square.
$100 a square.
There's a potential
4-gun
for
giveaway.
4 guns
yes.
to be given away, and
so
stop
your
by
odds
the store.
are 1 in 100 or 2 in 100 depending on how many you pick, and there's 4-gun giveaway, so your odds are better than the Powerball, so you have a chance.
And the toys are much better.
Yes, you can also use, if you don't like the gun that you won, you can use the value for store credit, so we can get you a gun that you do
awesome.
want.
So. Okay, so again, tell us what's your address again?
6911 FM 1488 Suite E, and phone number is 832-324-5486.
Now, you guys have a website as well.
We do, www.jfirearms.com. We have 2 online stores, so you can get on there. Guns that we don't have in stock but are ready to order, you can purchase online. They'll ship to the store, and we'll call you when they get there.
Okay, and I know, having been to the website, you can go in and you can actually see the different. You have pictures and descriptions and information and specs on all of the weapons that are available, as well as the accessories and things. So there's a lot of great information on the website that somebody can go ahead and look and see ahead of time, and then come into the store and have any questions answered from there for sure.
Yep.
Well, we're just about at the end. We're just kind of wrap it up here. Again, we're talking to Jonathan Chadwick with J Firearms. They're on 1488, just west of 2978 on the south side of 1488, across from the La Quinta. It is a firearms accessories store. Great chamber member, supporter of our chamber, supporter of the community, our law enforcement guys, back in the blue, most definitely. I know you guys have been great supporters of local law enforcement in this area when it's been needed. And so we really appreciate all that you do for law enforcement as well in our community and for our chamber. So we appreciate you being here. Everybody come in, get your football pot squares, and see what you can do from there. And we are going to step out and get ready for our final guest. So you're listening to the Parkway Pulse, and we'll be right back.
Heaven's Army of Resources and Recreation Center is a 501c3 nonprofit organization featuring a 10,000 square foot building located at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas. At Heaven's Army, we offer over 26 different services free for all ages, from karate, dance, drug and alcohol classes, anger management, parenting, food and clothing pantries, to just name a few. We are supported solely by volunteers and private donations. Our main mission is to glorify God in all that we do. At Heaven's Army, we strive to be a hand up, not a handout. Come check us out at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas, or call for more information at 281-689-5864. You may also learn more about Heaven's Army by visiting our website at heavensarmyofresources.com.
Our community's animal shelters cannot absorb accidental litters of kittens and puppies. Approximately 80% of the animals entering our shelters will not make it out alive. Please help be a part of the solution. Please spay and neuter your pets. Many low-cost options are available. Visit texaslittercontrol.org to learn more. That's texaslittercontrol.org. And remember, real Texans don't litter. Please spay and neuter your pets.
Howdy, howdy, folks. Cable Smith, host of the Lone Star Outdoors Show, inviting you to join me Saturday mornings from 7 to 8 on Lone Star Internet Radio for Texas' premier hunting, fishing, and outdoor talk show. So pour yourself another cup of coffee and pull up that stool a little closer to the old campfire, because if you can catch it or kill it in Texas, we're going to talk about it. That's right. Bucks and ducks, gobblers, monster bass, redfish, trout, and a whole lot more. Plus, you never know what outdoor celebrity is going to drop by, from Phil the Duck Commander Robertson to fishing legend Bill Dance or everybody's favorite uncle Ted Nugent. Heck, we might even mix in an interview and hear some brand spanking new Texas music from one of your favorite Texas musicians like Robert Earl Keen, Brandon Ryder, or the honky-tonk kid himself, Aaron Watson. Loved or hated but never ignored, it's the Lone Star Outdoors Show with me, Cable Smith, Saturday mornings from 7 to 8 right here on Lone Star Internet Radio on irlonestar.com.
At Jazzy Junk, volunteers reclaim, restore, and recycle. Jazzy Junk is a non-profit resale storefront where you will discover wonderful, unique finds at very affordable prices on furniture, antiques, books, art, home decor, and more. When you shop Jazzy Junk, you support New Danville, a community for adults with developmental disabilities. We receive new donations daily, so plan a visit to Jazzy Junk today to find that perfect item or gift. Our motto is here today, gone today, so remember to hurry in and shop often for the best selection. Jazzy Junk is located in the outlets at Conroe on League Line Road and I-45 North. Call 936-441-4500 or visit our website, jazzyjunk.org, that's Junque, for more information and store hours.
And we are back. Last segment here on the Parkway Pulse. We hope you've had a good time listening to all the great information that we've had. And we have one last guest with us this afternoon, or this morning, I guess. And it is Ron McKeithen with M&M Texas Properties. Hello, Mr. McKeithen.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Glad to have you back with us again.
Great to be back.
We always have such wonderful guests. They have such good information. I always learn something, even though I've known Ron for years. I still learn something new. And so we're going to talk about a little bit of real estate.
Yes, we are.
So M&M Texas Properties is kind of a new thing for you.
Yes, it is. This past September, a good friend of mine and I, we decided to branch off and do our own thing.
And doing it well, might I
thank you.
say.
Thank you. It's been a blast. It really has. We have some great successes already and some great agents, and so just having a good time.
Yep. You've been adding new agents and expanding your horizons with the brokerage. And
actually had to hire an assistant just 2 weeks ago. Had to hire an assistant, so it's awesome.
And, you know, he is awesome. I've met him.
And you can't steal him.
And
He's
I can't
mine.
steal him? Darn. Speaks 6 languages, I understand.
Yes, he does.
So you can help just about anybody.
Just about.
Yeah. So tell me about what kind of real estate you guys do, because you're not just residential real estate.
No, obviously, we do focus on residential because that's really where people really need help. And a lot of people don't think about needing a realtor for their real estate transaction. A lot of times people think they can sell their property themselves and they can cut out the realtor commissions, but sometimes they end up cutting themselves out of their own equity because they need a realtor to come in and say, hey, this is what the house is really worth. And there's more to a contract than just the price. It's all the other terms. Who's paying title policy? Who's paying survey? Who's getting the home warranty, et cetera, et cetera.
and all the from the inspection, any issues there, their realtor can most definitely help with getting all of that sorted out to ensure that your client's best interests are being served.
That's right.
And taken care of it in somebody that's been through it a number of times.
Right.
So, so tell me, what is it that you guys do? I know you. I know what you guys do and what makes y'all different. So tell us about that.
Well, there's a lot of successful real estate brokerages. There's a lot of successful real estate agents. They bring their talents and professions to the table and really represent their clients. I think some of the hallmark, if you will, to help an agent do a better job is to know why they're doing it. It's not good enough just to know your job. I need to know why. Mm-hmm. In this business, there's a lot of positive stuff happening. People are excited to sell their home and go to their new home. Kids are excited they get their new bedrooms and they've relocated to a new school district. And there's a lot of positive stuff. Mm-hmm. But we have to know the why, because sometimes the why is not a happy thing. Sometimes it's mama died and the heirs are selling the estate, mm-hmm. or there's a divorce and the family is breaking up and we've got to liquidate the assets. Mm-hmm. And so in order for us to better do our jobs and keep things in perspective, I try to teach all my agents to ask why. Why is this happening? Why is it you want to sell? Why is it you want to buy? What is going on? And you'd be surprised how many times just that little question can help us do our job so much better. Mm-hmm.
It is. It's important because that's important. Just as the same as in my industry, mm-hmm. Is connecting with the customer because they're the person you're working for. They're the person you're representing, and in order to adequately and appropriately represent that individual, you need to know what the motivating factor is and what's going on, so that you don't miss out on something that may be important in dealing with that customer and what they need.
That's right. Well, you're intimately part of our business. You're our insurance lady, and Mark's out and he's our mortgage guy, and we have Gerald Jamel as our inspector. We have Kelly McCarver as our title company. And once we know the why, we then channel all of our emotions now, because now it's not just business. Now we're part of this, transaction, and it's hard for us to go through this without being emotionally involved, Mm-hmm. And so we bring that emotion to all of those people that help us get our jobs done, you and Mark and everybody else. And it really does change how it goes down. It changes the fact that because we care, because we know, because we cared enough to ask, now we've got more knowledge that we can bring. And now our emotions are taking charge, because now we've got to get it done. We've got to get it done right. And so we're going to get all of our people, and we're going to bring all that emotion to y'all, and y'all are going to ramp it up just like we did,
And make it work. Because, and that's the one thing that I know about your brokerage is that you're looking out for your client's best interests.
That's right.
Because you take very seriously your responsibility to that client to ensure that everything that they're needing is taken care of. And that's important. Sometimes it's not about that.
That's right.
You can... It takes all types of people to run this world, and being able to set yourself apart from that by having an understanding and that connection with your clients.
That's exactly
makes a big difference.
Well, and it's important for them to know that it's not about us. We're going to do our job. We're going to get paid. The deal's going to close. No big deal. But it's not about us. It's about them. And I'm even trying to help my agents understand that the agent on the other side representing their client, it's not about them either. It's sometimes we have to get out of the way and let things happen. But sometimes we have to get involved. And, like one of my agents, I told him, I said, the agent on the other side's not the enemy. He's your friend. He's bringing a buyer to help you sell your home. So, but the important part about the clients, though, is that they need to understand that we're going to be involved. We're going to help them get it done, but we're going to be part of it. Mm-hmm. It's hard for us to just get in there static.
All right. So you guys are located, your new offices are where?
6110 FM 1488, right across the street from Home Depot.
Okay. Just east of 2978?
Just east of 2978.
Okay. And, again, you have a number of agents, website that they can go to?
M&M Texas MMTexasProperties.com.
MMTexasProperties.com.
Right.
And that way they have all your contact information, can look up a little information about your brokerage, right. And get in touch with you guys. Wealth of information, lots of great realtors to work with.
Thank you.
So, and Ron, being with M&M Texas Properties, one of the things that we wanted to talk about, Kelly is back here with us, so welcome back, Kelly.
Thank you.
Ron is we were talking about the Lunch and Learn. His agency is the sponsor for our Lunch and Learn. It's one of the opportunities as a member of the Chamber and a Platinum member of the Chamber, that M&M has an opportunity to be the sponsor for that event. And we have a lot of other sponsorships that are available. J Firearms is going to be one of the sponsors of the Swing and Bling that we were talking about. And this time of the year, beginning of the year, we're looking to get all of those sponsorship opportunities out to you so that you know what's available and you can
those will be on the website soon as well. And I also wanted to mention our event sponsor for our Swing and Bling this year is First Financial Bank, which is Candy Emmerich.
So they're the full event sponsor. So we really appreciate that they've stepped up and taken the lead in that, as they always do.
And then also our advertising sponsor is Klein Wealth Management, who you heard from earlier today. So we've got a lot of great businesses in our chamber, and thank you, Ron, for being one of them and being so active and involved. And I just wanted to throw a little plug out there that all of our members that you heard from today truly have great businesses, big hearts, and are involved in the community. And I hope that you will look them up either directly or through the chamber website, www.magnoliaparkwaycc.org.
Awesome. All right. So, like Kelly said, we'll have those opportunities for sponsorship available on the website. You can contact the chamber office if you have any questions about that. Most of those sponsorship opportunities go very quickly. So if you're interested in finding a great opportunity to promote your business, check out those sponsorship opportunities and get your name in the hat and get that going now before all those spots are gone. So this is the Parkway Pulse, and we're just about done wrapping it up for the day. I hope you've enjoyed the information that we've provided today. We always work hard to make sure that you learn something. Have a good time with us. We are here on the fourth Thursday of every month at 11 o'clock live, and going to be on FM eventually here, so it's going to be fun, exciting things going on. So wait for us for next month, and we'll have another exciting show for you. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for checking out a podcast on Lone Star Internet Radio. Lone Star Internet Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station, broadcasting from the heart of Conroe, Texas. If you are interested in sponsoring a program for Lone Star Internet Radio, just visit us online at irlonestar.com or message us on Facebook. We are always taking song requests on Twitter, and if you are interested in getting involved with the station by either hosting your own show or if you want to be a DJ, just contact Dick at irlonestar.com. Lone Star Internet Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station.